Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my magic magnet. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how this weird little magnet pulls harems of horny women straight to my dick. Oh, and this magic magnet attracts even the hottest women. I'm pulling perfect 10s, usually reserved for rock stars and celebrities, like a tractor beam cranked up to full power. Yet still, this strange magnet works like gangbusters on normal girls too. In fact, I could point it at your typical girl next door, and she won't even stand a chance. I simply point it at her, point it at my cock, and her pussy slides right on. I used it on my ex-girlfriend who hated me, then I fucked her. I used it on my best friend Laura, who was madly in love with her fiancé. I fucked her too. I even used it on some bitch who had the nerve to tell me she was out of my league. So I fucked her in the ass. So pay close attention, because by the end of this short presentation, I'll do much more than tell you my strange story. I'm going to show you how to use this magic pussy magnet on a girl you've been thinking about, so you can turn her into your fuck buddy, or even make her fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how successful you are, what you look like, if you have a 3-inch dick. This unusual magnet will bypass a woman's rejection mechanism to install uncontrollable feelings of lust and desire directly into her subconscious mind, causing her to get turned on and wanting to fuck in just seconds. You'll make her pussy wet the very first time you use it, even if she rejected you before or said she just wants to be friends. Hundreds of guys are already secretly using this to get the women that are usually reserved for rock stars and celebrities. Here's what those guys are saying. I found your site and I thought it was total bullshit. It's true. Michael says, thanks for breaking it down into 3 easy questions. Makes it really easy to sneak it into normal conversations. I'm dating 2 different girls right now, and I'm about to meet another one tonight. She agreed to come over to my place on the first date. And Tim says, it's like having a pussy magnet strapped to your cock. I'll show you exactly how they got those results, but before I do that, I must urge you to watch this video all the way to the end right now. A small group of scientists are doing everything they can to get this website taken down. They claim we are using a scientific breakthrough to take advantage of unsuspecting women. It's like having a pussy magnet strapped to your cock. But before I do that, I must urge you to watch this video all the way to the end right now. Because this psychology can bypass a woman's decision-making process, it's possible to implant anything you want. Using an experimental technology to make a woman become sexually addicted to you or cheat on her husband with you is a moral outrage. So, if you're thinking about coming back later, the site will most likely be gone and you'll never hear a word of this again. So, if you've got a woman on your mind who you want to fuck right now, or you just want to fuck dozens of new women using a rejection-proof plan, or get your ex to fall in love with you for good, then pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Because, let's face it, if you could fuck the women you wanted to fuck, you wouldn't be watching this. You're still here because you're having a hard time getting laid. Or if you are getting laid, it's not with the kind of girls that you really want. When you meet new women, you don't know what to say, and you end up stuck in the friend zone or ignored as if you don't exist. You've been settling, and you're tired of it. You bought into the idea that if you take women on expensive dates, impress them with your job or car, or spend 100 hours in the gym every week, that she'll automatically become attracted to you. Or even worse, you believe when people say, just be yourself and everything will work out eventually, or that things will just magically fall into place. Well, listen. I've been there. I've been sitting home alone in the same chair I'm sitting in right now, frustrated, confused, and since I've tried everything under the sun, I've learned one thing. If you hit on a woman first, 90% of the time she thinks you're desperate and she rejects you. If she hits on you first, 90% of the time you can play it cool, lay back, and let her chase her way into your pants. And until now, no one has figured out how to make a girl horny enough to make the first move. But that's exactly what these renegade scientists have discovered. Pandora's box is practically a user's guide to the female mind. You can not only get her pussy wet and ready to fuck just by talking to her, but you can also plant the seeds of blindingly powerful, take over her mind feelings of love and devotion. Pandora's box was initiated to develop undetectable mind-reading tactics and is based on psychological profiling and persuasion methods secretly used by the CIA. Shortly after its inception, a small group of scientists decided to develop the project even further by concealing the mind reader with innocent, everyday questions. It was one renegade member of this team that discovered the technique could also be used to get women addicted to you. Although Pandora's box was created by a think tank of leading psychologists and scientists, the man who helped make this information public is Vin DiCarlo. Vin was a virgin until his mid-20s, but also a science prodigy with 2 published papers in atomic and quantum physics by the age of 21. Vin's scientific talent skyrocketed him into a classified wartime think tank, where he was invited to co-develop Pandora's box. When Vin saw the power of Pandora's box and realized its potential to help a few of his close friends, he had to share it. A short time later, the information was leaked and Vin was fired from the team. As a result, Vin was initially attacked by his colleagues, but eventually gained so much loyal support from the men he shared it with that other scientists began to notice. A leading Harvard Ph.D. psychologist and former editor-in-chief of Psychology Today magazine, Dr. Robert Epstein, says, Vin has a real background in science. I checked. And he's also highly intelligent. He knows how to analyze scientific studies and conduct scientific research. And he's passionate about developing and teaching techniques based on proven principles, much as I've done throughout my 30-year career in psychology. Although I'm not fully comfortable with some of the more risque aspects of his program, I'm impressed by the care he has taken to base his techniques on empirical research. He has done a respectable job of distilling and interpreting scientific studies to create a practical program that can help men of all ages and backgrounds. Right now, a small publishing network is negotiating rights to Vin's work, making it even more urgent to get it now, before this technique is sealed, stashed, and stored, and made only available to the upper echelon of politicians and government officials. Because of this, Vin's close friends, research associates, and even a handful of anonymous celebrities are fighting for the few remaining passes to this website. But no matter how many of the world's social elites start using Vin's method, women are never able to catch them in action. Here's why. Think of any girl you like, or if you can't think of one, picture a girl whose perfect face and body you'd love to be with right now. You're going to learn 3 simple questions you can use in an easy, everyday conversation with her. The questions are totally innocent by themselves, but when used in the right order, at the right time, they're going to force her to reveal the exact information you need to fuck her. And because you're practically reading her mind, not only will you always say the right thing to turn her on, you'll always know what to never say so that you don't turn her off. Then, you simply wait. In the next few minutes, expect her to suggest going somewhere more secluded or private. She might say something like, let's go for a drive, or let me give you the tour of my apartment, or let's go outside for a walk. Then she'll make her move. She'll position her lips close to yours while she's talking, or if she's really horny, she might start rubbing your thigh up and down until she gets closer and closer to touch her. Either way, because she loses control, she is going to be the one to make the first move every time. It's the same psychology that makes a person lose control and reach for their cigarettes when trying to quit, or when they cheat on their diet by eating junk food without even realizing it. That's what she will experience when you take this home with you. That's the beauty of Pandora's box. Not Not only do you find out all of her secret sexual triggers, but it's also invisible, so you'll never get rejected while using it. In fact, the main reason it's called Pandora's box is because it unleashes the secret side of her, a sexually aggressive side that no one else ever sees but you. In the past, if you wanted to learn the secret science of Pandora's box, you'd have to fly out to New York City to attend one of Vin's closed-door mastermind trainings. And these things are not cheap. They run up to $12,000 for a 3-day weekend. In the past 5 years, over 700 men have attended these trainings, and the result has been astounding. 91% of men report being able to sleep with at least 3 new women every month. And 68% of men report having their first threesome immediately following the training. And they can use Pandora's box to have casual sex with a new woman every night, to finally hook up with the woman they've been wanting to date for years, or even to lock down the perfect girl for a relationship or marriage. The problem is, Vin has dedicated so much of his time to research that he recently made the decision to retire his live training programs to write his autobiography. Here's the bottom line. You can't hire Vin right now. The President of the United States can't even hire Vin right now. But because he's putting together a collection of success stories, he's asked me to assemble a small, one-time test group for the Pandora's box system. He has created a private website where you'll download the system and you can start learning in minutes from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Just watch the video training and you'll be set. No confusing exercises, nothing to practice. The Pandora's box system will be hardwired into your brain and you'll be ready to use it on the first woman you see to trigger uncontrollable attraction and desire, no matter what you look like, how old you are, or what you've tried before. Just try this with any girl you like right now and see how powerful this is for yourself. You can use it on a woman you know from work, class, or the cute cashier at your favorite coffee shop. Because she's going to make the first move, you never have to put your reputation at risk, which makes it perfect for girls with boyfriends. Try it with your ex or previous lover. When you can turn any woman on, you'll be shocked when you realize how fast you can reignite passion in your relationship. You'll make her want you by remote control. This system works like crazy on Facebook, online dating, and long-distance relationships because Pandora's box is based on proven, real-world female psychology. Your messages will compel her to get on the next flight to come see you in person. You can use it to stand out from all the other guys at a party, bar, or nightclub because you'll have an unfair advantage. You'll end up getting the girl that everyone else wants. Your friends will be jealous, but still give you respect. No more rejection and sitting home alone with no one to call. Just raw sexual attraction in any woman you meet. When I first found out about Pandora's box, I was on the verge of giving up. I'm in my 50s, I'm balding, and I just don't feel as attractive anymore. To make matters worse, I'm new to computers and I wasn't sure if it would be too complicated to access the material or too difficult to put it into practice. But I thought, what the heck? It's so different and so eye-opening you can't stop watching because you're getting a totally new and refreshing perspective on what women want, and everything suddenly becomes easy. But what really makes me happy is that I finally feel like I have the choice and the power to get the women I want, instead of just waiting around for some hypothetical soulmate that might never show up. This is a load of crap. He's probably just going to take my credit card and I won't even get the product. But what you said about constantly stuck in the friend zone, which is the exact problem I've had my entire life, made me think, yeah, I'll risk it. So anyway, I reserved my spot and was relieved to find out I could get access immediately. And not only was it legit, but that it could do everything it said it can and more. That same night, I tried out the material immediately on a woman I've wanted for years. let me just tell you, I've never known that a woman's feelings can change so fast when you know what buttons to push. She started talking about marriage and how we're meant to be together and must have been together in a past life. I've never experienced anything like this. My whole life has become surreal. No joke, I even pinched myself to see if I would wake up. In fact, because it's so difficult for me to accept, she constantly reassures me by telling me how much she loves me, can't live without me, would never leave me. So, long story short, we're getting married next June, and you're invited. This next guy who wrote in wants to remain anonymous, so I respect that, and I've removed his information. He says, first, it wasn't something I needed. I do all right myself, girls like me. Second, I share my computer with a roommate. It would be embarrassing if she found out I'm studying this stuff, but being the curious person I am and always learning new things, number after phone number every time we go out. And the best part is, I used to have to be the one to make the move on the girl. But let me tell you, it's way more fun when you can make her so horny, she suggests becoming friends with benefits or start sending you naked pictures on your cell phone. Nate would love to add these tricks to his arsenal, especially the mind control implant techniques, where you get a girl convincing her friend to have a threesome with you. So I'm considering sharing my secret with him. We're going to be the kings of this small town. You'll learn the #1 secret to instantly transforming a female friend into a friend with benefits. Discover one tiny body language shift that takes any guy from "I'm a creep, stay away" to "I'm a hot guy and women approach me." The big secret to dating younger women is revealed. This Jedi mind trick is so powerful you'll be praying she asks how old you are, because you know exactly how to make your age work in your favor. Never again be confused about what she really wants in a man. You'll discover a simple mind-reading trick to know exactly what she thinks about you before you ask her out, so you never get rejected again. How to pinpoint her female type, complete with step-by-step instructions for making her horny, falling in love, and getting her sexually addicted to you. How to get women chasing you and competing over your attention as if you're a famous rock star without having celebrity status or boatloads of cash. How to find out if she's seeing other guys without asking her directly, and if she is, how to secretly change her opinion of them. How to spot the difference between a good girl and a bad girl, and what to say to each one, no matter what her outer appearance is telling you. You'll discover 33 innocent words that make her horny that can be used in normal, everyday conversation. Any single one of these will do the trick, but when combined, she loses control twice as fast. An inexpensive men's accessory you can get for less than $20 that guarantees she's thinking about what's in your pants and how good it's going to feel inside her. 4 simple words that make her want to come over to your place, guaranteed, even if you live far away from each other or it's your very first date. 82% of guys surveyed have this item in their apartment, and it's destroying their chances of getting lucky. The good news is, you can hide it. Plus, you'll discover the one accessory to have in your bedroom that guarantees she'll be back for a second date. Make her want to kiss you, even if you're just friends. What to say when she says she has a boyfriend, so that she immediately laughs, tells you why she's not satisfied by him, and starts to see you as his replacement. Make her fall in love with you, so that she begs to be in a relationship and become your girlfriend. How to make her so loyal to you that the very thought of being with another guy becomes physically painful and can even make her dizzy. Plant a seed deep inside her mind so that she becomes more and more obsessed with you without any further work on your part. This is great when you're talking to several women at once and don't have the time to talk to all of them on a regular basis. How to date multiple women and have them feel good about it. Once you know this, you'll actually look forward to getting caught because it means you're about to have a threesome. And much, much more. You probably realize how powerful Pandora's box is and starting to imagine all the ways you can use it in your own life. Can I get access to this right now? How much is it going to cost? What's it worth to you to know that no matter how old you get, no matter what kind of shape you're in physically, you're still going to have an amazing woman who loves you because you connect to her on a much deeper psychological level? What's it worth to know that you'll never have a lonely night again because you can start a sexual relationship with almost any woman you want instead of settling for whatever comes your way? What's it worth for unlimited respect from other men you network with? Attractive women hold the key to unlocking powerful men. When you control the women, you control the men, and doors of opportunity will open up for you that you never knew existed. What's it worth to understand women so well that they'll only want to be with you because other men just don't get it and seem unfulfilling by comparison? The guys who have access to Pandora's box right now say they couldn't even begin to put a price on the transformation. It truly is a higher standard of living and the pathway to a richer, more fulfilling life. Several men have been quoted saying that they would have gladly paid thousands for access to this program. Pandora's box is not a game. It's a powerful system that contains some very serious tools. The techniques in Pandora's box can cause permanent changes to a woman's mind and emotional free will. Used with evil intent, Pandora's box can do evil. You could literally destroy a woman with this system. That's why Vin is creating a small, private test group for the guys who find this page.
Squirrel says it's time to go home.
You have to take what you've learned and apply it in real life with real women. And if all you want is to have sex without actually improving yourself, then you might as well just hire escorts. Because you're part of Vin's test group and it's in his best interest for you to get success, Vin is going to arm you to the teeth. I was shocked when I saw the list. Speed mind reading. How to detect horny women who want sex now. Women go through biological cycles of extreme horniness. Speed mind reading is going to give you X-ray vision into their minds and know exactly when they're open to a casual fling. Text message teleportation. Get her to your bedroom with the push of a button. Text messages are great because you can get women horny without even talking to her in person. It's just like turning her on by remote control. In text message teleportation, you'll get proven text messages you can use to get a girl horny and sending you naked pictures with her phone, or get her to show up at your bedroom. That make her fall in love in 2 hours or less. The movie you pick for your date can have a profound effect on her psychology and what she thinks about you. I've identified 9 movies that work to get women thinking about sharing a future with you, and no, you won't be stuck watching the usual chick flicks. Squirting orgasms are a unique, more intense orgasm that guarantees her sex with you is the best she's ever had. This is the fastest way to get her calling you master, both inside and outside the bedroom. Whether you want to be the guy on the side, or if you just want to let women know you're in the no-strings secret society, the FBF will make women choose you as the guy for her casual encounters. that Pandora's box is so powerful, so different than anything you've ever tried before, that he guarantees you'll start an intimate relationship with at least 3 new women in the next 3 weeks, or you'll finally get that one girl you've been thinking about forever.
Should not buy Pandora's box. Well, I mean, it's not easy to enforce this, but guys who have a history of emotional or physical abuse toward women should not buy Pandora's box. The techniques in Pandora's box are neither good nor evil. They simply amplify who you already are. It's like nuclear power. With the right intention and safety considerations, it can be used to provide electricity to millions of homes. But in the wrong hands, with evil intent, it can be used for mass destruction. My hope is that you will get Pandora's box and use it to give women wonderful experiences. I want you to give them the romance and excitement they crave and allow them to live out their wildest fantasies.
The most powerful system in the world for getting women addicted to you. Everything happens for a reason, and it's no accident you're here right now.
If I weren't a squirrel, I would never be happy. Things are fine in the squirrel economy.
We wouldn't make this promise if we weren't absolutely sure it would work for you. So go ahead right now. Everything is going to change, and you'll never have to be alone again. Right now, everything changes.
Stop it. This is a special place for special people who are friends with squirrels and all of God's creatures. Are you one of those people? Are you with me? I'm not creepy. You're creepy.